Combat in Zenless Zone Zero is special. Every single moment is decided by you. Do you dodge? Do you parry? Do you keep attacking? Do you swap characters? And if you do, which one comes in? Do you use an ultimate? And if so, whose? As players, we have something genuinely rare here. Unlike most games, Zenless constantly gives you options. At every moment, a decision can help you or punish you. That is not unique on its own. What is unique is how many viable options you're given and how clearly the game puts the responsibility on you. Before any challenge, Deadly Assault, Chill, The Story, Lost Void, you start by choosing a team. And that single choice already unlocks a huge number of possibilities. Then combat begins, and it's decision after decision after decision. You're not reacting to the boss, you're controlling the fight. That might sound trivial, but it really isn't. When a boss attacks, how it attacks immediately creates opportunities. Are you invulnerable right now? Are you in a parry state? Is the attack landing somewhere you won't be by the time it hits? If so, do you punish? Sometimes the right answer is a perfect assist to build decibels and reach your ultimate faster. Other times, you keep attacking because you're close to your next EX special instead. And the choices don't stop there. At any moment, regardless of what the boss is doing, you can swap characters. Each swap completely changes your available options. As you improve, swapping stops being something you do because you like another character, it becomes part of who you are as a player. You swap because your current character is still finishing a skill. You swap because you want overlapping pressure. At higher levels, it is not uncommon to have 2 and sometimes 3 characters on screen, all contributing at once. That didn't happen by accident. This is a game that was designed for it. We saw this clearly when Hoyo made a massive call. We think players should be able to use ultimates on all their characters. That single decision changed everything. It opened up an entirely new layer of choice. Now it's not just the damage dealer's nuke, it's also the stunner's day's ultimate, or Astra's healing and chain attacks. The question stopped being, do I ult, and became, which ult solves this problem best? That isn't a coincidence. That's the developer saying, this game is about choice. The design reinforces this everywhere. When you swap characters, you aren't invulnerable. They physically run off the screen. If you swap at the wrong moment, you still get hit. There's no press button and forget. Every action carries responsibility with it. In Zenless, even when you get hit, you're given a choice. The game doesn't just punish you for messing up and force you to wait. Instead, it gives you a quick assist, a chance to recover. You're already being offered a way back in. You come back in, guns blazing. When a character gets launched because you made a mistake, you're not stuck watching an animation, waiting for the game to let you play again. You're rewarded with a new option, one that lets you re-enter the fight on your terms. That moment matters because it turns failure into a decision, not a dead state. The enemies reflect this philosophy too. Each boss is built with constraints that invite you to think. Some reward attackers, others rupture, others anomaly. You're constantly being asked to choose not just what to do, but how to approach the fight. One of Hoyo's most important design decisions, and one that sets Zenless apart from many other action games, is how clearly bosses communicate when you can respond. In most games, dodge and parry windows are something you have to guess. You try, you fail, you adjust, and eventually it works. In Zenless, That's not the case. We're given clear signals: a red cross for dodge and a yellow cross for perfect assist. The developers aren't asking us to guess. They want us to see what's happening, understand it, and then make a choice. That clarity is what allows the combat to be fast without becoming chaotic. You're reacting to information, not fishing for timings. And that's what makes the choice feel earned. All of this works because the game communicates clearly. The systems are fast, but they're readable. You're not guessing what the game wants from you, you're being shown and then asked to decide. And that philosophy doesn't stop at the base combat system. Even mechanics like miasma show this intent. It could have been simple invulnerability: survive for 30 seconds. Instead, you're given multiple ways to break through it, and each boss tweaks the formula to preserve its own identity. From raw DPS checks to figuring out which illusion is real, it's always interactive. If I had to describe Zenless combat in one word, it would be agency. That's what I feel when I play. Every moment gives me a choice. Sometimes I choose correctly and everything clicks. Other times I choose poorly and have to try again. But I never feel like I didn't have an option. I never feel like it was the game's fault. This is my game, and I get to play it the way I choose.